Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by the Volunteers about to kick it away and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So North Carolina's offense will get the first crack at it here. And guys, defenses have been for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So Tennessee's offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He'll go to the snake. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Ware. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Creates a little room. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
The Vols decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll return it from around the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air, it's Ware. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Got room to work. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Ware. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's a return from midfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Ware. Bringing the heat. He'll throw it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Took care of it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. They'll move the tight end. The give out of the gun. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game.
Back to throw, it's Ware. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Off and running. Touchdown, North Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brewer. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Harbor. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ellis. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Tar Heels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll try to sneak it.
Number 10, odds punts it away.
Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Quick completion to the right. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. The Vols line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll try to pop the draw. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. They bring the punter onto the field now. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Ware. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Weir. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Brewer. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Stanton. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Looking to throw, it's Ware. Fires to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. They'll take this this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense has it, they're on the move.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniels. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The give to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Daly. Using the quick game. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Vols come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. The lead down to just 3, 20-17. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
We are just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll start this third quarter with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And this one will be stopped for no gain. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. The Volunteers will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch near the 50, and the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Rides the back and leaves it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Quarterback on the keeper. Takes it past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw, it's Ware. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they almost came came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. On the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive breaks into the open. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Makes the grab. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. The Vols are on the move. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Quickly to the tight end. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's Beebe. And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to ride this running back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, looking for a man. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Daly. Oh, they're after him. Finds his man, it's Brewer. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. The lead is down to a field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if they get enough rush, and it pays off, the sack at the 20.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made a defender miss. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they...
Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And they'll knock him down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner is stopped. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Ware. Here's the pressure.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. These two team's about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. The Vols will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. To the ground. He's got it again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Ware. Fires to the right. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ballgame.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick step and go. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On the move. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Volunteers are on the move. The give. Touchdown Vols! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Ware. Lofts one high and deep. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Volunteers send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Gives it on the option. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Spins away from the defender. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give from the gun. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Vols can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got a man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the 1st down. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
North Carolina, 23.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Back to pass, it's Ware. Got a man, it's Prince. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. On the option, he'll toss it. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.